welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. We're back tonight. We're playing more We're in Danger. You can see we have assembled the best possible crew you can ask for a Monday night. Yeah, you heard that, Joe. The best possible crew. Okay, you have fun with your little light creation thing, whatever the hell that is. You said you were doing. The reason why you couldn't play this here, best crew. Best crew.
Wait, Jeff, is that why you messaged me 20 minutes ago asking if I could play? Because Joe dropped out?
Best crew.
Is that what happened?
So anyhow, we're playing We're in Danger, which is a game that I made. And we've been playing it for fun here on Mondays and such. And we're going to try out a new flavor tonight. So the game is a horror-ish game with some action and craziness. And yeah, like we're going to do an apocalyptic version. So we're going to introduce a couple little wrinkles, little new, every little genre adds a couple little wrinkles here and there to help customize and make it kind of work a little bit better with that genre. And we're going to kind of go from there. All right. So I'm going to go in order of the player I like the best, best to worst. And I would like you to just sort of tell us really briefly who it is you're playing. So Melissa, go ahead. We'll start with you.
That's no fair.
I was waiting for the joke of like starting with Steven.
I was just going to go in order.
And then
and on Steven. Just all right.
Oh, goodness.
No, it's okay. We can yeah. I mean, we can do intros.
I'm good.
This way. Okay. Yeah,
it's fine. Thank you, everyone. All the hype, all the subs. Thank you. So I am going to be playing Max. Her looks are 80s. Her personality is grouchy. So I went with a professional item of nunchucks, a personal item of Walkman. I have endurance, instincts, charity.
I love it. I love it so much. Don't listen to any of them.
Okay.
Don't listen to any of them.
Are you our security or something?
I told everybody that the premise of this adventure is that you all work at WRIP in Ypsilanti, which is a classic rock radio station. It's I don't know, 1993, 1991, something like that.
Whoops.
And so your professional item is nunchucks. Is that honestly that kind of fits for a rock job?
I love
90s,
it so much. Don't say any of it.
I should reconsider the
you can just switch
item.
it. Make the Walkman your professional item, and make the nunchucks your personal item.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yep.
I thought you did it intentionally, which I'm just like, I can't wait to hear the justification. This is gonna be great. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Oopsies.
Fantastic. Yeah. So there are 3 different stats, as there always are in We're in Danger games, 3 different attributes, but we tweak them each time. For the Apocalypse version, which I call what did I say? This is not happening. That's it's a joke.
Isn't.
This
isn't
happening. Is that what I call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that Wahlberg movie was just, god dang. Anyhow, but you have instincts, endurance, and charity. Those are your three attributes. Okay, let's go to my second favorite person currently on the screen, Jeremy. Go ahead.
Oh, hi. I'm T-Bone. My dad was a big Star Trek fan, but Tiberius doesn't really roll off the tongue, so I like people call me T-Bone. That's totally cool. I'm like, kind of tall and lanky, and I try to be real helpful to people, man. Like, I bring my multi-tool, because, I do the wiring and the electricity and stuff, and then I've also got a van, because, I'm always glad to give you a ride if you need it, man.
Okay. I thought you were going to say a van, down by the river. I thought you were something to move into your Chris Farley impression.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would be a very different character, but I would be very happy to play the game. In fact, if T-Bone dies, that is my next character.
The guy that lives in T-Bone's van.
Yeah, just play. I'll play Farley, the dude who lives in my van. I'm so nice, I don't have the means to kick him out.
So great. You guys did anyone here ever see the movie Airheads with Brendan Fraser and Adam Sandler and stuff? Yeah. Okay. Anyhow.
What is it? The Lone Rangers? That's the
Lone Rangers. That's the name of their band. Yep. Exactly. 100%. Oh my God. My third favorite person on the screen right now, Trey. Who are you playing?
I am playing Emmy, she, her, and her looks are, she got a Chelsea hawk and big cat eye glasses. Her personality is vivacious. Her endurance is 132, instincts 3. Professional item is a vinyl record, specifically the Pixies Surfer Rosa, which came out in the late 80s, so the vinyl
Hell
would
yeah.
be out in the 90s.
I had a copy. Yeah, it's for sure. Played the shit out of that copy too. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, I need to be bumped up from your third to your second favorite.
Wow.
This
Do
is
you just
absurd.
downgrade Jeremy?
You're damn right
Wow.
I did.
Okay.
I can live
my.
with it. I'm okay.
And I'm
Alright.
gonna say it to your face, Jeremy, because I love you and respect you, but I'm
But you
better
can't,
than you.
because he's 75 feet tall. He's like a giant. He's like a.
It's okay, tell me
You can't
more.
see his face.
Yeah, no one can see it.
Oh goodness. And then my
first item is Pet
Got
Rock,
more?
sorry. Extra item is Hard Glue Gun. That's it.
a pet rock. That's really good. I like that. I like that. Okay. Fourth favorite person is myself. So I will be playing the various NPCs in dangers that they will interact with throughout the course of the evening. I'm not going to reveal their specific stats, but I will say there is a new class of danger that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, and a couple of bells and whistles and stuff. We're going to see how I can kill them. And I think that's about it. I think we're getting ready to get going. We good?
There's
You
one
know,
more.
Jeff, you keep beating
One
me
more.
up like this maybe 3, 4, 5 more times, and I might just quit.
Is Joe able to play yet? Is he here? Nope. All right, Steven, who you playing?
I am playing DJ Ridges. I am not a DJ. Those are just my initials. Daniel Joseph. I am.
goodness.
My looks are wired and wiry. Constantly smoking, very thin. Personality, can do attitude. I am the board operator. I'm basically an intern that just got hired. So I'm very much the low man on the totem pole. My professional item is a clipboard full of scheduled programming, just a heavy stack of papers, essentially. And my personal item is my pack of smokes and lighter.
What kind of smokes are you smoking?
Morley's.
Okay. Dude, do we really got to go into the X-Files stuff again?
It's not just X-Files. That it crosses multiple shows.
Well, I revealed to I almost called you Jeremy. I revealed to Steven some bad things that went down in the new X-Files stuff, and now Steven is where I was like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I'm a classic X-Files fan. I haven't watched the new stuff, and he had to go and ruin the classic stuff for me too.
I didn't ruin it. Chris Carter ruined it. I just relayed the information and saved you time. That's all I did.
Do I need to go look up Chris Carter?
He's the X-Files guy. Whatever. Anyhow, let's not bring it down by talking
No.
too deeply
Okay.
about
What
the
you
problem
did?
with that.
No,
I didn't
we're
bring
You're
it
the
gonna-
up.
one who said Morley's. You could have said
That
Marlboro.
spans multiple
You could have said
franchises.
Red
Virgin
Apple.
Slims. Yeah. Yep.
Red
You could have
Apple?
said I smoked
Newports.
menthols. You know.
Newports.
Parliaments. Yeah. Lots of things. Melissa, what was your character's name again?
Max.
Max. Okay. Got it. All right. Awesome. All right. We ready to go? We good?
Where we
Pretty
going?
good.
All right.
We are going to Ypsilanti, Michigan. Fun fact. There is one city in the entirety of the United States where we have more downloads than any other city. And would it surprise you all to realize that it is not Ypsilanti, Michigan? It is absolutely not that city. I also have not been there, and I chose Ypsilanti because it has the same cadence and it ends on the same sound as Cincinnati, because I just wanted
Yeah.
WKRP Cincinnati references. It's very shallow. So for all of you Ypsilantians, the people in Eastern Michigan, whatever, get over it. Okay. Anyhow, we ready to get going? Let's I don't know. Let me put a little music on, and then we can get started. So, like I said, it's we're gonna call it 1991. We'll say maybe early 90s. You all are working at WRIP in Ypsilanti. Like I said, classic rock radio station. It's a bit of a college town, Ypsilanti. My 10 minutes of Wikipedia research has told me that it is a bit of a college town. Eastern Michigan University is there. Go Eagles. And it's we're going to start up and we're going to say it's like, we're going to call it evening time. Okay. And we can see that the sun has gone down. The stars have come out. The moon is up. Slight overcast, but nothing too terrible. And we are on the outskirts of the town. We're nowhere really near the campus per se, but we're maybe a 15-minute ride from it. And we see a classic radio station. We see a big old radio antenna. We see a couple blinking red lights at the very top. We see maybe off in the distance elsewhere, there's some more lights that are kind of flicking back here and there. We hear the sounds of maybe an airplane flying overhead or a helicopter. Maybe it's a news helicopter. Maybe it's a medical helicopter. Hard to really say, but we just kind of hear those things for a minute. And we zoom in on this kind of dusty, almost seashell like parking lot, and we see a handful of vehicles, some relatively new, most quite old, a few of them with various bumper stickers about Dukakis and how Reagan trickle down doesn't work or something like that. All of these are things that you see. And then we see the building itself, this taupe colored building with a roof that is shingled, and it has in very bright neon letters right over top of this double doored entrance, WRIP. And we can hear the sounds of kind of music playing here and there as the door opens up, and like you can hear like the internal speakers within the lobby is kind of playing whatever song is playing. So is anyone like in the booth right now? Is there anybody in the booth like actually changing songs and stuff?
Sure, I'll say
no one's there. Okay, so Max, oh god, you're the worst person to ask this though. So Max, what song is on the radio right now? 1991.
You said this is a classic rock?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So excited.
I'm going to say that we are going to do some kind of Aerosmith. I feel like there's enough
acceptable.
Good safe bet, yeah.
Time frame there.
That's acceptable. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So we hear the young voice of Steven Tyler banging out something, and we're sort of zooming through. Where do we think everybody is? So we know that Max is in the booth. Okay, is actually in the booth itself. Where do we find everybody else? I'm going to start with T-Bone. Jeremy, where do you think your character is? We'll call this maybe like a 9 o'clock at night kind of deal. Where do we think he is?
Totally. So right now I'm doing the thing where like I'm trying to balance a few boxes of za in one hand and trying to open the door with the other hand. Cause like, hey, my motto is you buy, I fly, man. So like everybody was hungry. I went to get some pizza. I'm coming back with some food, man.
Okay. So you're coming back from food, which is great. Because I believe, again, 10 minutes of Wikipedia research, that there's something with Domino's. I think there might be like a big like Domino's thing here somewhere. So maybe you have stacks of Domino's, like Domino's pizza coming in. Okay, fantastic.
Heck yeah, man, avoid the
you're
noise.
Coming in. And it's late, so there's probably not somebody necessarily working the front lobby desk anymore. It's probably more of a skeleton crew that's operating at this point. But who's maybe the first person who sees T-Bone coming in with all those Domino's pizzas? What do you think?
It's not me. I'm in the booth.
He can totally see him come in and goes over and has been kind of figuring out like set list for the next little bit and goes over to help him in, seeing he's struggling.
Okay.
Oh, Amy, you're the best. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Did you get the anchovies one?
I did. I told them extra anchovies. This is for my friend Emmy. She loves it. This whole
Amazing.
piece is just for you. And like, good for you
Amazing.
for knowing what you like.
And then finally, Stephen, where do we find DJ?
I am in the glass room adjacent to the booth. So I'm right at the soundboard. I can see in, I can hear everything, but like there's that
The
soundproof
engineer.
glass so that I can't actually, yeah. And I just handle like the extra transitions that Max is not doing.
Okay. So all of you are milling about. Steve and Tyler, Run DMC are doing their thing, right? And then
Yes.
as you're like moving down the hall with the stacks of pizza, both Emmy and T-Bone, you nearly fall because suddenly there is just this reverberation. It almost feels like an earthquake for a moment, but it's faster. It's just like and you just feel the walls just suddenly shake a little bit. I need everybody to go ahead and give me like an instincts roll. Just to see if you all manage to keep yourselves in relative safety as the walls just suddenly reverberate. And so while you're figuring that out, remember it's 4d6s that you're rolling, and you're looking for 5s and 6s. Those are hits. But you're also looking for any roll that equals or goes under your instincts score. That would be bad.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So let's do these
Did
one at a
that.
time. Let's resolve these
Okay.
one at a time. So Melissa, your instincts is 2. You rolled your 4 dice. How did you do?
1, 1, 5, 6.
Okay. So you got 2 hits. You've got 2 fumbles. So it sounds like you can pass, but you're going to take a bit of strain in the process. Okay. Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
So you're going to take a point of strain. So you're in the booth, you're listening, maybe you got the headphones on, it's halfway through the track, and then there's this sudden reverberation. So what does it look like as you just feel like the entirety of the room with this sudden, like almost like a sonic boom, like a shock wave? Like what exactly happens to Max as this goes down?
So I would say that kind of Max is listening, and one of the things that DJ always yells at Max about is that Max is always chewing gum. And so she's like right in the middle of like blowing a bubble because like she's not live, like the mic isn't live right now. And so like this is when she, kind of blows her bubbles. And so you just see where she like is like mid blowing bubble, and then she just kind of like loses it. And so the bubble just pops like all over the mic. As her like, she just sort of like face plants like right into the mic. So she kind of jacked up the mic.
Okay. And so DJ, I'm going to come to you then. So Steven, how did you do on your rolls? As you're watching, like you're right next to her, you're looking through the glass, you can see that suddenly she smashes her head, pops the bubble against the mic. How did DJ do?
I did pretty poorly. I got 1 hit and 2 fumbles.
Okay. So you
because
also,
my instincts are 3.
Okay. So you're going to take 2 strain. So, did you roll any ones?
I did.
Okay. How many ones did you roll?
Just 1.
Okay, roll another d6 as imploding dice is going to actually trigger you because it's you're rolling
That's
3.
a 5.
Okay, then you're fine. All right, so you're going to take 2 points of strain. What do you think happens to you in the booth as this reverberation shakes the engineering booth?
I think in a panic, I see that the soundboard starts shaking and some of the knobs and sliders start to move. So I go and I just like go and put both hands on to like try and hold them steady to like make sure nothing gets messed up too much. But as I do that, I actually lose my balance and I just completely scatter everything. Like I hit every single knob and dial and slider, and it is a mess. And I know that I'm low man on the totem pole here. I could be fired. So I am just very much panicking, trying to get this back to where it should be. Not quite sure where it should be.
You accidentally like click on the live mic, and it's like you like curse into and over top of Steven Tyler
Yes.
before you quickly switch it back. The balance is completely off. Suddenly all the mids are just going way too high, way too hot, and you have to quickly kind of move the sliders around to get it back. And then like Max, you have like the one side of the headphones on too, and you just hear it kind of blare from where he's hitting various buttons on the inside. Those of you out in the lobby, walking through the halls, you can hear this sound as well, kind of starting to punch through the speakers like something just went wrong. But you also, the walls shake. You feel that like kind of a sonic boom go through you. How did you do, Jeremy? How did T-Bone do?
I got 3 threes and a 4, so that's like no fumbles, but not success. So like, I don't want to drop the pizza, so like I go to brace myself, but like I hit my funny bone right on a corner and it hurts, man.
Okay, so you don't drop the pizza, but maybe it sloshes around on the inside a little bit. Some of the cheese maybe separates a little bit and slides.
Oh,
But you
man.
bang your elbow, and it's just kind of right through the arm a bit. And then standing next to you, also helping. Good thing she might have taken some. How did Emmy do on her roll here?
So my instincts are also 3. I got 2 hits with a 5 and a 6, but is it meets it beats it because I got 3 and 2, so 1 fumble, and my 3 on 3.
Okay, so what's your instincts again? Say it again.
3.
Okay, so your
3.
instincts is 3,
Yeah.
and you rolled how many equal to 3 or under?
1 equal to 3 and 1 under.
Okay, so that's 2 strain. And then how many 5s and 6s did you roll?
1 5 1 6, so 2
Okay.
critical 2.
So
hits.
you'll pass, but you're gonna take some strain in the process. So go ahead and give yourself 2 strain for that. What do you think happens to you as you feel this like shock wave suddenly go through you as well?
As T-Bone's trying to steady himself, I think I catch my foot on him and I just kind of fall face first and hit my jaw on the floor.
Oh
It
no!
just
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so
hurts.
sorry. Oh no!
Oh,
That was totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Son of a bitch.
The two of you out in the hall, rubbing your elbow, rubbing your jaw. One of the pizza boxes is sprawled on the ground. The other pizza box, the cheese has become separated. But you also notice that a variety of like framed posters and maybe like an album frame have fallen and cracked onto the ground. You can see all sorts of glass now strewn all over the place here and there. You can see that maybe there's like a Coke machine and like maybe some crappy little vending machine. The glass in the vending machine is completely shattered. And then you can see the Coke machines like flickering on and flickering off. You notice that like some of the overhead lights are doing that too, but the power seems to be kind of settling down. Let me start with the people.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was
Go ahead.
just gonna say, she'll say T-Bone, like, that's not an electrical thing, is it?
Man, I really hope not, because that's gonna be a hard fix. But like, let's go make sure everybody's okay, though.
It's a good idea.
So you walk a little bit further down the hall, and that's when we'll say there's windows, interior windows, and then you can see inside of the engineer booth, you can see that there is DJ frantically trying to fix things, and you can see that Max in her seat, like gum all over her face, trying to pull the gum off the mic as the last ticks of Run DMC / Aerosmith Walk This Way is like counting down, and you're getting ready to change it to a different song. How do the 4 of you react to this? This is Ypsilanti, Michigan. You don't get earthquakes here. What the hell was that? Like, all this is completely out of the ordinary for you all.
Yeah.
So how is everyone reacting?
I'm going to say that Max is probably, so she's got this, she takes off the headphones that were, kind of playing the music that was there. And nearby her, she has like a Walkman. And so she's going to like throw those headphones on, and she's scrolling for like other radio stations, like a news station or something, to see if she can like get some type of, kind of broadcast coming in of somebody that might be telling us what the hell just happened.
Okay, so you're scanning through and you pick up like different, maybe you're on the FM band, we'll say, and you pick up some other stations from around the state and around the city. And you know that in terms of like local, the only other thing is maybe the campus has its own like local radio station. And so you just hear like, oh, what? Hey, everybody. Hey, Eagles. This is DJ Featherface. And I don't know what you all just had, but we just had ourselves was that an earthquake? An earthquake in Ypsilanti? well, I hope everyone's all right out there. We're gonna help mend any kind of bruises and sort of some panic out there by playing some tunes for you tonight. So everyone just sit back, relax, and let's do a little hip hop." And then he plays this song. And that's like the only, as you flip through, that's the only channel that seems to be referring to what just happened. Everything else is maybe in the middle of a song, or maybe it might be statewide or something like that. It's also later in the night, and so some stations automate, and there's not as like the feed, the feeds aren't as live, things like that.
So I would say that Max would kind of take those headphones off, and she's going to open like the door to kind of the adjacent room that DJ is in. It's not just us. They felt that over at the campus too. Featherface was just talking about it.
What was the problem? What happened? What did he say?
The earth was shaking. That's we all felt the same thing. I don't know.
I thought like a truck hit the building or something.
Dude, we should play AC/DC.
Yes, for sure. I'll go put that on, and then we should go.
Well, no, we don't have time. We have to go to commercial break in a minute and a half. You're supposed to be filming right now. You're supposed to be on the air.
So hearing this conversation, I think Emmy goes to the window and is just gonna look outside. Like, this wasn't, because she thought it was just a building thing too. But hearing that another station is also affected, she's gonna go to the window.
Okay, so you look out the window, and we'll say this is northwest. We'll say. And you look out and you can see there's light on the horizon. You can see the sky is kind of bright. It's hard to say exactly what from. It's not like sunlight, it's not moonlight, but you can just see that there is this patch of sky that's just like a little bit brighter than it should. You see it's kind of fading away, almost like someone just took a photo of you with the flash on and your eyes are kind of adjusting, and you just see this light kind of fade. And eventually it resets to the sort of the dark blue of night. But then you notice that there is a fire in some like kind of maybe northwesternly forest. It's maybe 2 miles from you or so, and you just see the fire just going up.
She's gonna yell to everybody, there's a fire down there, we have to, and she'll go to whatever phone is nearby and try to call emergency services.
Okay.
Don't let the fire.
Yeah.
And then after that, like, I know it's crazy to like think of an earthquake here. It doesn't make sense, but like, if other people felt it, then that's like legit. And maybe we shouldn't be inside of a building if there's maybe going to be an earthquake. And then if there's fire coming, maybe that's a good idea to go like the opposite direction of where the fire was.
We're safe inside. Why would we leave? We're safe in here, inside a building.
Don't earthquakes make buildings like crumble? And like, I don't want you to get smushed or anything. I don't want to get smushed.
Right as he says that, you see like there is this framed like photograph of like the radio station manager with their arm around like Tom Petty, and it just falls and crashes onto the ground. Right as he says that.
Oh man,
we can't leave. Someone has to.
Cool, dude.
Someone has to do the programming.
Yeah, like, dude, I think it's okay to like forgive yourself for situations that are beyond your control. Like, you've been doing awesome, DJ, and like you can't control an earthquake in Michigan. Like, that's just crazy. That is beyond you, man. But you're special, and you deserve not to get squished.
I start flipping through my clipboard with all sorts of pages. We have protocols for if there's an emergency broadcast that needs to happen.
Okay. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. I respect that. If there's something that needs to get broadcast, great. But like, yeah, okay, dude. Okay.
Emmy, did you call 911?
I was just gonna ask if our phone lines down.
Yeah, so you
get
an operator. And she's like, is this an emergency? Please stand by. All operators are busy unless this is an emergency. That's not what Michigan people sound like. But, yeah.
I like it though.
I'm not American, so I
Okay.
don't know.
So you
you're
live
from
closer to
Toronto. You're
Michigan
right
than
next
all
to
of us do.
You're like 20 minutes away.
We're close. Are you kidding? Okay. So this woman's like puts you on hold because like you're like maybe you're like it's not emergency, but you're just like waiting on hold and she's gonna kind of come to you. I want to go back to something Steven said. So DJ, you're like going through like protocols, you're looking and you're checking. You all would have so in the I did a lot of research on this. 30 seconds. But the emergency broadcast system is pre-1997, and it was usually like a manual semi-automated process where there was like an attention signal that had to be when alert is issued, and some staff member would have to then like hear this like two-tone buzz, and then it would have to kind of switch some stuff over. That hasn't come through. So you haven't actually gotten any kind of emergency broadcast attention signal to broadcast. So right now, nothing's coming through in that respect.
So we can't leave because if an emergency broadcast does come through, someone has to be here to switch it over.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just stay put. Emmy's gonna call 911, let them know that something crashed over there. Like it probably, I don't know, maybe somebody crashed like a small plane or something, and like I don't know, like that would like
plane
shake
start
the ground,
fires.
right?
Jet fuel,
and
absolutely.
yeah. So like, we have a job to do, and we're gonna keep doing the job.
Okay. Wow, you guys are like super brave, and I respect that. I'm gonna go look around, make sure like we are still in a safe space. Like, make sure that if we do need to go, we've got a good clear path. Like we're not blocked in or anything.
Check where the fire extinguisher is. I don't remember. It's somewhere. It's not right here, but probably a good thing to have.
So you really think it's unsafe to be in here?
Well, like, I don't know. I've never been in an earthquake, but like, I'm just going to admit,
well, I mean,
I have some nervous feelings about being in a building during an earthquake because like, I don't know any better, but like you guys are super smart and I respect your courage and your good points.
I feel like in movies, when there's an earthquake, they tell people to like get under the table. So I feel like you're probably okay in a building. That's go in the basement.
But like, isn't it done now? Like whatever it was, it's not happening anymore.
Well, T-Bone's going to check the window and see.
Yeah. I'll reconnoiter the perimeter. I've been wanting to say reconnoiter all day.
That's
okay.
T-Bone's wanted to say it throughout his whole shift. He's been wanting to work in reconnoiter somehow.
I did.
So
my dad has a thing where
I'm
he gets
gonna
the word
throw
of
out a
day.
call.
I'm sorry.
Good.
Oh no, that was it. I'm totally done. I'm going to get out of your way. Please don't nunchuck me.
Word of the day. Okay. Yeah. Word of the day.
Okay. So you hear the short song of AC/DC, You Shook Me, is winding down. It's coming to an end. You two would know, like if you really wanted an elongated break, so not an uncommon thing for like DJs to do. They would play like Hotel California or Stairway or something like that, and then they go take a shit. So you guys could play a long song if you wanted to give yourself a little time to maneuver. So while the two of you are figuring that out, Stephen and Melissa, I'm gonna go back over to Emmy. The phone clicks over, and she's like, Ypsilanti police. What's the nature of your emergency?
I'm gonna describe the fire down the road, and
she'll like ask you questions about like where who are you, where are you from, and you would be able to say like we're in WRIP. It's like okay, thank you for your. We'll dismiss. We'll send out some emergency services to help. Please.
While I have you though, ma'am, is there like an evacuation happening or anything? Like are people
evacuation? No, ma'am. Just stay indoors. Stay indoors right now. We're everyone is being instructed to stay indoors. Where everything's fine. Everything's. It would be best that we have a series of emergency calls all throughout the city, and we want to keep roads clean so that emergency services can get to these places as cleanly and as quickly as possible. Just stay indoors and thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'll hang up and relay that to everybody. open.
Okay.
Apparently, we should just stay indoors.
So we go back to T-Bone, who's outside, and you're reconnoitering, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
you're moving around. Okay.
Okay.
And in the direction that Emmy had mentioned, the fire's still there for sure. The light seems to be fine. But when you look in other directions here and there, you can see like, it almost looks like fireworks for a second. Like you just see just a sudden flash of light in the sky, like a, and then it comes back. It's like, and so these like little explosions of light here and there, and they're in a distance. Like you can see them far away, maybe like one over top of like, you know, the campus, like off to the southeast, maybe one over top of like there's an airport nearby called hang on everybody. There's a thing. I have the name. Willow Run Airport. Or maybe over by the assembly plant where like they make like tanks and stuff for bombers or whatever. And so like you can see there's all these bright lights, and they linger for like just a second, and then they kind of like suck away, and then suddenly everything's fine again. You hear the sounds of like, you know, horns, like car horns and stuff going off here and there, and like in the distance again. You guys are a little bit on the outskirts of Ypsilanti, so you're not quite there in the right there in the middle, but yeah, something's going on, man. It's pretty sure you're pretty sure something's going on.
Okay. So like, if this area is gated, I'm going to make sure that the gate's like unlocked so that's not, I'm pretty sure we're going to need to leave later. So I'm going to make sure the gate's unlocked and ready to go. Make sure nothing's blocking the way of the van. And like I don't want to be like a negative Nancy or anything, but like I feel like we're probably going to need to run later. But like, so I'm just going to be prepared. I'm going to hope for the worst and then like, no. Dude, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's how it works. Yeah, man.
Okay. So you guys probably have like a wire link fence around here, and then just like a basic gate with a chain and like some basic like padlock. And maybe a handful of you might have the key, or maybe there's like a manager key on the inside or something like that. And you snatch that and you bring out and you lock it up. And again, you hear the sounds of, you know, car here or there. Then you hear and you see like moving through the sky, you see these red lights. It almost looks like searchlights are coming down on the ground as you see a handful of like helicopters in the distance moving about. None of them like right over top of you. So like as you wave, like they're not close enough that they would be able to see you. It is kind of bright where you are because you have your big red letters of the WRIP, and then you can have like your radio broadcast towers and such with all sorts of little blinking lights. But they're not close enough to where it looks like can see you, or they're certainly not paying attention to you. But you can definitely see that there's activity in the sky.
Whoa. Okay. I'm going to make sure that everybody know that. And then. Okay. Wow.
Okay. So you come back inside, you run into Emmy, you debrief her. Meanwhile, on the ones and twos, we got DJ and Max. What song did you guys put on?
So we were discussing in chat that it was going to be Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think the whole time DJ is like trying to convince her that we have to get back onto the programming, and he's trying to do math to like try and figure out like the minutes of songs so that we can get back to like where the commercial break is supposed to be, and obviously just being ignored.
Okay, a phone rings inside your booth there, DJ. So you just hear like a ring, ring, whatever. Just rings.
A little hesitant, like worried that this is the boss calling to fire me. Hello, this is DJ.
Hey, man. Hey, I called to request something, if that's all right, man.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you for calling WRIP, Ypsilanti's classic news station, classic radio, classic rock station.
Hey, man.
Let me hear your request and we'll let it rip.
Yeah, like, I can't really, like, remember the name of the song, man, but, like, I remember, like, kind of how it goes, man. So could I, like, you know, it's the one that's like, hey, man, like, the eastern sky is exploding or something, violence and something, eve of destruction. That's what it's called, man. Can you play that one, man? Seems apropos, you know?
What's the band?
Oh, I don't know, man. Don't you, like, run, like, a radio station or something, man?
Yeah, we'll have it on shortly. Eve of Destruction, coming right up. We're gonna let it rip. Thank you for calling WRIP Ypsilanti.
Hey, wait, you gonna give me like a shout out or anything, man? Like, isn't that how this works? You know? This one goes out.
We'll just say your name and that you love WRIP. Recording now. Go.
Hey, it's Dave, man. I want to hear some Eve of Destruction, man, because it's all coming down. Woo!
Okay, I got that, Dave. Thank you so much for calling WRIP Ypsilanti.
And he hangs up. Dave's not here.
Is his last name
like my favorite
Mustine
Cheech
by
and Chong
any
skit.
chance?
Dave's not here.
Is his last name Mustine?
Oh God, it was it? I don't know. I don't know if it's. I was definitely doing the Cheech and Chong. There we go. Okay.
I think Max was like running out when like DJ was talking to someone. Like, what did they say? What did they say? Are they seeing the same thing we are?
They said something about bombs dropping in the east and wanting to listen to Eve of Destruction.
I mean, yeah, great tune. But what about bombs dropping? What?
They said that they saw like bombs dropping in the east and it inspired them. No, they were saying the song is about bombs dropping in the east and that it was apropos.
Well, that's a messed up shit.
Well, it can't really be bombs, right? Or we would have a public broadcast by now.
And maybe we should start seeing what's around here. Maybe we're gonna have to like hunker down here or something. Yeah. How much longer we got on that?
Another 4 minutes and 28 seconds.
Okay. So Max wants to.
I don't want to die. Perhaps I should. Yeah, going on.
Can't do any more. They're gonna strip the audio.
Got 8 seconds. Yeah. Perhaps I shouldn't been born at all. Carry on.
Max wants to like go see if there's some kind of like she wants to start going through like station manager's office and see what like, okay, if there's like bombs and shit going off, like, all right, we need to like gather some stuff to have at the ready.
Yeah, so you take the opportunity to slip over into your station manager's office and you start going through some things. We'll say you basically find a lot of booze, a lot of cigarettes, probably some cocaine, like hidden away, but not really hidden very, very hard. There's some ledgers and things that seem to document like upcoming events and things like that around the Ypsilanti area. And you can there's like a guitar in here as well, but there doesn't seem to be an emergency plan anywhere that your classic rock radio station manager in 1991 seemed to have put together. No, I mean after all, 1991.
Okay, and no like baseball bat or some other like
There's a guitar.
Okay, I will pick up the guitar.
Okay, you picked up a guitar. You have some like Fender Strat, nothing particularly fancy. There's like a signature on it. Maybe we'll say there's like a sig. Who could we say signed this signature? There's
DJ Featherface.
There's a Jimmy Page signature on it. It's like this silver. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And okay. So meanwhile, you get off the phone, Emmy. You see T-Bone come in. He's got the key that kind of locks everything. You all like start to hear, those of you that are not in like these soundproof booths, you start to hear like the sounds of, is that gunfire? Like not like a single shot, but just like an automatic of some kind. Like it's in the distance. It doesn't sound super close, but you can kind of hear it.
DJ goes to the same window that Emmy was at and just tries to see if there's anything visible.
Okay.
So like there's weird stuff going off in the sky and like choppers and all sorts of crazy
Wait, there
stuff.
was weird stuff in the sky?
Yeah, totally. Like all these crazy lights going up and on, and then that
I
totally
saw
sounded like
some weird stuff
gunfire
in the
and
sky,
choppers.
too. I thought it was just my glasses being, like, stupid.
Yeah. So like again, dude, like I don't want to be like, you know, pulling anything down, but it seems concerning.
No,
only one of us has to stay for the public
No,
broadcast,
none of
right?
us have to stay.
And it makes sense that the DJ, you know, is the one who controls what's on the air. So Max can stay here, right?
No,
You know what?
none
Like,
of us need
that's a
to
good
stay.
point. But I feel like, I mean, you know, Max is more important than the signal. And like, if there's helicopters and gunfire, like people probably know more than our radio station that something's
the
up from
news
that.
has got it. We should go. We should just go.
And,
The news
dude,
has it.
I start flipping through my clipboard again.
If
I
you
feel
feel
like that's
bad-
against the protocol somehow.
Yeah, but you know what supersedes the protocol, man? Grab the Satriani record, man, the one with the Silver Surfer on it. All the songs flow into each other. It lasts for freaking ever, man. Put that on and your ass is covered.
Okay, the Sacroncini?
Yeah, Joe Satriani, man, he's amazing. Look for the
Joe Satriani.
Silver Surfer, man. Just grab the album that
Silver
has Silver
Surfer.
Surfer on it. You could play that and cover yourself for nearly an hour, man.
DJ starts looking for a Silver Surfer album. He is a follower. If someone tells him to do something, he will
Okay.
do it.
Yeah, you go back and you're flipping through. That's fine. Meanwhile, anyone standing by the window, you see some lights here and there coming from, like, you can still, the fire has spread a ways, and you see more of those like weird light, like sudden flashes of light, but they're closer to you. And then as your eyes adjust, you can see that there is like there's a shadow of somebody moving. They're like, you can see that they're hurt and they're limping, and you can see they're dragging one of their legs behind, but then they turn around and like you see they look behind them, and suddenly you hear the sounds of gunfire. And then they're kind of continuing to like limp. And at this point, they're maybe like 50 yards or so from the radio station.
So Max would have come out of the office. So she's kind of got the guitar, and you see her going over to her locker. And so she comes out and she's like very sacrilegiously holding this guitar in one hand and the nunchucks in the other that she had in her locker. And she kind of comes out. We're barricading ourselves in, right?
That is
No,
a
I
very
think we're
heavy
leaving.
question.
I think we have to leave. Like, this is, I don't know, things are getting really fucked up.
Well, you know, actually, it's a fair point. Like, we've only felt the one, like, you know, shake, right?
Yeah, but there's been so much weird stuff after the shake. Like, the
Let me
shake
restate
was,
that.
like,
I'm going
the
to barricade
chillest
myself in
part.
here. If you all want to go out, you all can do that. I am not going anywhere.
Okay, we
There's
Yeah, you know,
gunfire
it's
out
fair,
there?
like,
go.
No.
yeah, that's like a real good point. Okay. Like, yeah, okay, that's fair, man. I don't want to get shot, so I'll go along with the barricade plan. That sounds a lot better than like being out there where like that stuff is. You're so smart.
I don't want to get crushed by the building, though.
I don't want to
Well,
get
like-
shot.
Okay, so here's the deal. Let's I'm gonna work on setting up a barricade like at the fence on the parking lot area, right? And then like we stay like at a doorway area, right? So that we're like kind of at the shelter's edge, but if we needed to, we could bolt.
I'm just looking for a heavy table.
As he's saying that, you guys hear heavy pounding coming from the emergency exit at the back of the radio station. And then you hear like a second after that the sound of like a couple gunshots going off. And then you hear a different sound like a and you feel like this small shockwave suddenly go through you all again. You see the walls shake a little bit, and then there's like pounding, screaming from the back.
We do not let anyone in. No one else is coming in. It's us four, and all of them can stay the hell out there. Who's with me? I'm grabbing a table.
It's ignoring her and running to the door.
That person clearly needs help.
Then that's what
DJ
Jimmy's
rushes out of the back.
thinking.
DJ rushes out of the back room hearing this, and he's just got a stack of records. The first one of which is just Surfing USA, because he was just grabbing all sorts of surf records trying to find the one he was told about. What is the noise out there? What's going on? Are we running like you said to?
So, Emmy, you said you were running back towards the door. Do you open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, so you push the door open, and you can see that there is a dude dressed in like coveralls of some kind, and you can see like he is covered in like blood, torn clothing. You can see his leg is almost like dangling by a thread, and he's like, his back is to you at this point because he's just sort of with his this busted hand, which you can tell is covered in blood, is like was pounding against, but then he's like firing back into the darkness. You can see that in the back of the premises for WRIP. You can see that chain link fence has like been kind of ripped open a little bit. You can see just a little bit of it's been ripped, and then as you're watching, you watch as like this ball of light comes hurling over top of it and lands in the darkness. Lands like right in that like kind of like seashell dirt area, and just explodes this bit of light. And he's like, ah! And he turns around to grab you. And right as he grabs you, the light just suddenly recedes back to where the explosion was, and he just gets stuck back. Give me an endurance test there, Emmy, as you're trying to like maybe grab him or trying to close the door, whatever it is that you want to do in time, as it seems like he is being pulled towards where this light just exploded.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
5422, and
Okay.
my endurance is 1.
Okay, so then, so would you say you're trying to grab him, or you're just trying to shut the door? What do you think?
I'm trying to grab him. My whole point in trying to get this guy was trying to save him. Trying to help
So you grab
whoever
him,
was there.
and you can see he gets lifted up, and it looks like he's getting pulled back into this bright flashing light. And then as he screams, you can feel like his arms just like stretching, his fingers stretching. You hear the bones like crack as you're holding on to him, but then the light dissipates and he falls down to the ground. And he's like, inside, help, inside, get us inside. And then
I'm
hear,
trying to.
you hear from the other side of the chain, like where the darkness is, and you see these little lights kind of starting to show up, these little like flickering like reddish lights, like maybe a couple of them, really tiny ones, getting closer. And then you hear, and right underneath where some of those red lights are, you see this almost like a charging effect, like this big bright white orb is starting to charge up. What do you do?
Slamming the door and asking him, like, what were you shooting at? What were you shooting at?
I don't know. It took us down. I don't know. Oh God! We gotta go. We gotta go.
I'm gonna
go. And he's
say to all these people, like, we gotta go the other way. There's a bunch of shit back there.
I'm not going outside. I'm not going out there.
Okay.
And then as you guys
Then we
say
have to
that,
barricade.
you see from like the windows and such, suddenly this bright light hits. You hear this strange like hitting the back door, and the entire back wall of your radio station starts to flex, like it's flexing backwards. You see it just, and
Oh God, we gotta get out of here!
pops off, and the door flies into where this big bright circular light is, and then suddenly the door is gone. The walls flex back like they're rubber banding back into this position, and you see standing right in the back of WRIP, having just mowed right over your wirelink fence. You see this 9 foot tall, mechanical creature. You see it's got like a series of arms. One of them has like some kind of cannon, and that looks to be like in this charging process again. It looks like there's another arm that has more like a pincer, and it's hulking over and kind of shifting left and right, and some kind of visor with these red lights are kind of almost like scanning this direction. We're going to go into a confrontation now. As the door to your WRIP is open, there is some kind of machine in the back of WRIP. There is this poor scared man with like missing half his leg, and then there's you all. And in the background, we hear Surfer Rock start to play.
Ride the alien, yeah.
Okay, which one of you would like to go first?
I think I'm the closest, so I can try and go first. Can I hawk my pet rock at this thing, at its visor, and trying to remove any? It looks like sight. I have no idea if it is. But
okay, so yeah, you're just gonna throw your rock
instinct.
At it.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, instincts make sense.
Blind
Yeah,
it.
do you want to throw
Blind it.
instincts?
It's like alien
absolutely.
machinery.
I have no fucking
as
idea.
high tech as it gets.
No fucking
throw a rock at
idea.
it.
What else to do?
Hey, if this is how it
Pet rock.
sees, blind it.
I don't
Is this
know.
pet abuse?
But,
Is this pet abuse?
it
Don't
might
let
be.
them. That's a perfectly valid thing to do. Something's attacking
Yes.
you, and you throw a rock at it. I feel like there's nothing wrong with
Yes.
this. In fact, if our dear old friend Adam was here, he would tell you that this is probably the most lethal and best play to do, which is
Fact.
Always.
okay. Maitre,
Are you saying we're not the best crew for this game because we need Adam here now?
I'm just saying. Okay. So Maitre, do you want to make this an instincts roll? Do you want to make this an endurance roll to see if you can throw it far enough? Like one of those two would probably be sufficient.
I think endurance makes sense because there's like an aimed throw.
Okay.
Because I'm specifically trying to get to the visor.
Okay,
Do
so
I
you're-
get anything extra for the pet rock?
No, not on the roll. The roll you'll get a bonus after the roll, but you won't get it. Like you don't. It doesn't do anything with your dice. So,
Okay.
roll your 4d6s. Let me know how you do.
6, 6, 3, 1, and my endurance is 1.
Okay, so what your item would let you do? It lets you add +1 to one of the dice that you just rolled. So I would recommend taking that 1, changing it to a 2,
Yeah.
so that it's above your endurance score and it doesn't cause you any harm.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, so that means you have 2 hits, which you can. So it just takes 1 to actually hit the thing, and then you can spend your extra hit if you would like to do damage. You can spend your extra hit to collect a resource, like if you want to scramble some debris on the ground and pull it up. Either one of those would probably be the best thing to do here. So either you can do an extra bit of damage.
I'd like to do the resource if I could.
Okay. So you throw this thing and you get it square in the face, that weird visor, and you see its head, if it is a head, just turns backwards for a second as your rock falls to the ground. And then you reach down and you can see maybe part of the door managed, or maybe it's not even the door. Maybe there's just like a chunk of plywood or something on the back, and you just grab it really fast. And so go ahead and give yourself an extra resource. So change your resources from
2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3, perfect. Okay, but however, as you start to drift back, and maybe you're help dragging this man back into the halls of WRIP, it will get to go as its head will scan once more, and you hear the sounds of like that same kind of charging up, and that bright white light in this cannon begins to glow once more. This is going to target person with the most wounds, so it's going to target all of you because no one here has any wounds yet, and so it's going to lean back and it's going to fire like up into the sky, and you see this big fires up, and like a mortar comes down right down in the center of WRIP. You hear the walls shake, you see cracks suddenly appear in the ceiling as the roof almost threatens to fall in. Let's see, this is going to require everyone go ahead and roll an instincts defense to try to find a place to take some cover. So this is targeting all of you.
Okay.
All right. So,
Yuck.
Melissa, let's start with you. You've got instincts. You have a 2. You got your 4 dice. Go ahead and give that a roll really fast.
Rolled a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 6.
Okay. And so your instincts is 2, a 1, a 1, and a 2. Those are all harass. Your 6 succeeds. So you pass the test, but you have 3 strain. So you take 3 strain. Had you already taken some?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think happens that causes a wound to you as you can feel something pressing down or affecting the roof of this radio station? How do you think you take a wound in this situation? Because you're going to because of your accumulation of strain.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that she was in the process of like trying to drag like I imagine the manager had like a little round table in his office, or you can have like a little meeting. So I imagine she was trying to like drag that out. And then with this explosion, it just basically like she falls and it falls on her. So she basically has like a bruised or cracked rib or something.
Okay. So this suddenly this thing falls on top of you. You feel some crunch. Let's go over to DJ. DJ, how did you do on your roll? You have an instincts of 3.
Yeah, I have an instincts of 3, and I rolled 3 times, along with a 4. So 3 fumbles, 1 miss.
Okay. So you had already taken some strain as well. So
I
also
already
take
had 2 strain, yes.
So how do you think you get wounded?
I imagine one of these blasts like hit like the corner between multiple windows, and the glass just goes flying, and I'm in front of this desk, and I tried to like duck down, but it didn't matter because there's windows and glass everywhere, and some of that glass just starts like slicing through my back and arms.
Okay, so blood just starts like splurting out here and there. We see these like little sprays like on the walls and such from where you got hit. Let's go down to T-Bone. T-Bone, instincts roll. You've got, what is your instincts?
2.
2. Okay.
So I've got 6, 5, 6, and a 3.
6, 5, 6, and a 3. Okay.
Nice.
That's a really good roll. So your 6.
Dude, I knew to like be in the doorway, man, because like when shit starts falling, like you need to be in the doorway.
Okay. So 6, 5, 6 means you succeed on the roll, but then you have 2 extra hits. What do you want to spend those on?
Right. Man, I hate to say it, but like, I want to put it towards the threat. Like maybe I'm at the doorway and I see another spot that I could go to, and like maybe there's like some piece of like, whether it's a piece of pipe or some other debris that I can clang someplace a little bit away from where other people are, so I can try and, because this thing seems like it would be really big and awkward, and he wants to try and have it be going in a direction where. Because he was thinking about the building falling in on itself. Mortar just hit. He's like, okay, stuff's about to start falling. Clang on something over there where it's likely things will fall on it soon.
Okay.
And hope that it goes over that direction.
So maybe there's like an overhang or something, like an eave on the back, and you like kind of make some sounds. Maybe you're clanging on the inside, and it like turns, kind of walks over, and you see it's like gripping hand. It's like reaching out, like almost blindly looking for you. And then you hit a support beam that was already crumbling, and part of the roof just falls down on top of it. It doesn't knock it down, but you can see it's like here and there. One of like the metal of the grips that kind of like bends on its grabby hand. Okay. And then finally we come to Emmy. So Emmy, how did you do on your instincts?
Instincts are 3, and I got 5, 5, 5, 2.
Okay, 5, 5, 5, 2. So it's 3 hits, 1 fumble. You can cancel that fumble out with one of your hits, and that leaves you with 2 hits. 1 will succeed, and then you have 1 extra hit to play with. You can either collect resources again, or you can do something like Jeremy just did and try to come up with a way in which you have negatively affected this creature that's attacking.
I'll do resources again because I'll just keep doing that until it gets
Stuff's falling down. You see maybe like pipes or wires, or like you can see shards of glass. You just start grabbing what you can to help you.
So
in
my
some
3
way.
goes to 4.
Okay. All right. So which one of you would like to go next? As this creature like steps back and sort of shakes itself off, and you can see whatever debris was on it falls, but then it's kind of looking, and now it's stomping towards that open doorway in the back. There is an open door here, and it's about to kind of just push through it. It's about 9 feet tall, but you don't think that it's going to have any trouble just breaking through the doorway. Who would like to go here?
I would like to spend my turn building a barricade.
Okay. Fantastic. So in this version of the game...
Is that okay with you, Jeremy, or did you have something?
No, you go first.
Okay, so in this version of the game, you get to play with resources and build barricades. Barricades can help defend against various attacks. It does not take a roll to do it. All it does is it takes the expenditure of your resources. So, Max, you have an endurance of 1, which means it only costs you 1 resource to get a barricade, but you could also spend additional resources if you wanted to increase the strength. So, how much do you want to put into this?
Yeah, so my charity is 3. So I'm starting with 3 resources. So I'm going to spend 2 of them to build a barricade and level it up.
Okay.
Nice.
So then you, so what do you think you do? What does the barricade look like?
That round table that like I fell and it like cracked my rib. I like get up, lift the table up, and I'm like rolling this table over to like the back door.
And you can see it's like it's pausing for a second because it's trying to like calculate like the clearance as it tries to get through. You get the door you get to the door just in time to roll the table right in its way. And maybe nearby, like it's like something falls. Maybe there's like some kind of old maybe like it's an old golf club or something. You just like wedge it, and so now there's like this little leverage point too, so it's not as easy. Okay, again, no roll. It just means there's no test, but it still gets to react. But you've now like blocked the back door, and it's going to attempt to. It's going to go.
Yep,
so
level
this is going to
strength
target
2 barricade.
This is targeting most recent PC, so it is going to target you, Max.
That's me.
And that's a good thing you did, because I just rolled its siege ability, which is great. You're going to be rolling charity and defense. So go ahead and Yeah, as you feel this sudden pressure against, as you can tell, it's trying to just push through. So give me a charity roll.
Heck yeah. My charity is a 3. I rolled a 3, a 5, a 6, and a 6.
A 3, a 5, a 6, and a 6 is
3 hits
phenomenal.
and a miss. Yeah.
Okay. And you can cancel out that. You can cancel out
I
that
don't even
3,
need to.
right?
I rolled a 4.
I thought you said 3. Am I wrong?
4, 5, 6, 6. Charity's a 3.
My bad. Okay. So yeah. So you are not affected by it. So the way siege works essentially is it's worse. It's a worse ability if you're not behind a barricade. Okay. So the effect is worse for if it attacks a PC that's not behind a barricade. And we'll get into the details later, but it could potentially cause some wounds.
Me and my cracked rib are hunkered behind this round table, like held up in place by a golf club.
You succeeded on your roll. You still have 2 extra hits that you can play with, though. What do you want to do with those?
Can I? Goodness.
You can either collect resources nearby.
I think while I'm sitting here,
there's
there's other shit that's fallen, and so I think I'm just gonna like grab it. So I'll have my
debris
resources back up to 3.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, who is next? I think it's one of the guys.
I heard you mention like wiring. And what's crazy is like my expertise is actually like electronics and wiring. So as this thing is trying, it's like kind of overextending itself, trying to get to her through the barricade and whatnot. That wiring and stuff that's hanging down. I see where it's been hit in the face with the rock, and maybe there's some like exposed spot. I know it's really stupid, and I don't want to do it. Like, even though she's kind of a jerk, I really don't want Max to die. So like, against my better judgment, I'm going to get up in there. I'm going to use my little multi-tool. I'm going to strip some of the wiring. I'm going to do my best to just like jam it in and like hot wire it into its own little thing that's in its face where the rock was hit. And I'm just going to hope that if I can jam the wiring into its face, like maybe that'll like mess up its stupid robot interface thing or whatever, right?
Okay. Maybe you're at the window because you had just like tricked it into like over by the window and the eave came down. Maybe there's like an exterior light and you can see some of the wires are exposed and you reach out and try to grab that and jam it into it. Absolutely. This sounds probably like an instincts roll to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Instincts and then multi-tool and then expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All the things.
Yes. Okay. I like my 6, 5, 5. My 4, I'm not worried about it. So that's 3. I can turn my 4 into a 5.
To a 5.
Because I used my multi-tool. And I did my expertise. So that's
That's
5
successes.
5 hits.
5 hits. 5
hits.
Okay.
Just shoving that wiring straight into its eye.
Hell yes.
Okay. All of it to damage?
Yes.
Okay. You do a huge chunk to it, and you just jam it right in that head casing, and you see like it's and various lights start to glow. You can see that strange cannon arm, like it almost looks like it's about to charge, and then it dissipates, and then it charges, and then dissipates. Its pincer arm kind of comes out and moves around, like grasps out randomly at you. You can see one of its legs starts to twitch a bit here and there. You notice that it actually has like it's not quite like bipedal like human form, but it's pretty close to it, and it's like twitching and twitching and twitching. But then the electricity in the entire place kind of starts to dim as it looks like the power is starting to drain, and it suddenly rights itself and looks over in your direction, as that is actually not enough to kill this thing, and it will go and retaliate here.
Oh man, I made a huge mistake.
It is gonna go after the recent PC. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a kill attack, and
Oh no!
you're going to have to roll charity, as you can see it's the grasper, the pincer arm, like grabs you by the neck suddenly, and like where you did the damage to its face, like you see all this like scanning is happening as if it's trying to assess you. You just feel yourself being lifted up by your neck as the like metallic pincers start to dig into your skin. So maybe you're like babbling like not to get hurt. So give me a charity roll for this kill attack. Oh god.
I can't think of any way to use my stuff really against that. So yeah, fortunately charity's my best stat. That's my 1.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Give it a roll.
4, 4, 2, 5. So
Ooh.
yeah, my
Five
success.
succeeds.
It's your best, so you just needed the one.
You just need the one hit. So you're able to like grab it and like kind of bend that kind of busted pincer, and like it'll let go and you fall.
Be cool, man. Like Klaatu something. I don't know, man.
And you fall down, and it's like looming over top of you. But then we turn to DJ as the only person to not go yet this round.
Yeah.
What do you do, DJ?
DJ's very much panicking. He doesn't know how to fight a giant monster. He just knows that this is an emergency and we need to sound the alarm. So I would like to use my clipboard and go through this soundboard and try to get like that emergency klaxon or just like the broadcast going, and like broadcasting over the radio, but also specifically like the speakers we have in this room, just to try and cause more chaos in a way, but hopefully make it distraction or something like that.
Okay, absolutely. So yeah, give
Could
us
I
a
argue for
roll.
charity because I'm trying to help others with my emergency broadcast, telling them to evacuate or hunker down or whatever?
Sure, go right ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And yeah.
Okay, it could be worse. So that is 2 hits, a fumble, and a miss. 6, 6,
Okay.
1, 4.
Okay, you want to cancel out that fumble?
But with my professional item, could I say that I was using my clipboard to activate the emergency broadcast, the protocols like we were talking about before?
Sure. Yeah. So you can bump up one of your dice by 1.
I meant to say that before I rolled, to be fair, but I got distracted by just, I guess, life. You know, it's a lot sometimes.
Life
I
is
said more
distracting.
words and then I forgot the first words I thought.
All right, so that's 3 successes, 3 hits, canceling out a fumble, 2 hits left. I would like to put them both towards threshold.
Okay. So suddenly all throughout the interior speakers of this place, we hear the sounds first of like surfer music come through. Surfer rock is just like blaring. And then this internal emergency system starts to go too. So all of you can like, you have to like kind of cover your ears for a moment. And you do notice that it does affect this thing. It's like, it looks almost confused. Like as it's like kind of that head capsule is kind of shifting and moving here and there. You can see some of its other smaller arms start extending out from its body, and as it somehow like disrupting it for a moment. Unfortunately, that is still not enough to take its threshold all the way to the end, so it will get a moment of retaliation. So this is going to target who has the most resources. Call out your resource numbers.
I have 4.
4.
3.
1, 3. Okay, so this is actually going to target. This is going to target Emmy. Okay. So one of the arms comes out and you see this blue laser. So I'll say this is T-Bone who probably witnessed it. You see this arm come out, like this little like protrusion come out somewhere in its torso. And it just fires this very thin laser, like blue laser that just seems to cut through the door, or I said the doorway, the table, some of the walls, and it just starts to slice through the entirety of this building. Most of you are out of the way. I'll say like Max, you're far enough like hunkered down and it goes right over top of your head. And I'll say that like since T-Bone you're laying on the ground, it's not actually hitting you. But Emmy, it just so happens to be close enough to you, and that you might get affected by it. You need to roll what is endurance, as this cuts through, various parts of the building start to fall on top of you, and you're just kind of getting hit by these chunks of like concrete and sheetrock and like all sorts of things just start to fall and hit you. So give me an endurance roll.
Endurance is 1, and I rolled 2, 3, 4, 6.
I would love to assist you if possible, since I was like watching it happen.
Okay.
Like I already had the wire shoved up in his eye, and I just grab whatever I can grab, and I'm yanking it.
Okay. Take a strain as you like maybe burn your hand when you reach up and grab it. You realize there's heat coming through. Roll another d6 there, Maitre.
Okay.
See how you do.
2.
Okay, so you still had the one success, or the one hit, so you succeed on the test, I should say. So you're able to like withstand as all of this stuff starts to pile on you, as this laser cutter seems to just cut through various walls. A bulletin board falls down on you. Some like old, like some sort of old like a vent, like this like a vent cabinet just falls down. You're just kind of getting hit with all of this different memorabilia that you give out. But you hold on in time for T-Bone to reach up and grab the thing and pull it down. All right, something else is going to happen. Okay. As you're holding on to this, T-Bone, and you're pulling like the laser beam, like you hear something snap. Like you hear just as if you managed to like disconnect it. But then like this machine locks up for a second, and then you hear a and you see in its broken visor these symbols just are like shifting, and then it explodes, and it sends this shockwave through you, through the barricade that's blocking the back, and into the actual radio station as well. Everybody can go ahead and take. Hang on one second. Everyone is going to suffer strain equal to, what was it? 3. Everyone take 3 strain.
Oh
From this
gosh.
explosion.
Hard pass.
That gives me
Could I
one.
break Melissa's barricade to do 1 less strain?
Excellent. So strain is there to prevent wounds. So if you were to take a wound, you could potentially reduce the barricade. So, but not strain.
So
is
my
anyone going to
could.
take a wound from this?
I am.
Okay, so you can go ahead and not click on your wound, leave your wound empty, and then just retick the barricade down 1 strength. Is anybody else going to take a wound?
I would have taken a wound if I can also click that.
and that would essentially destroy the barricade at this point. But it does prevent both T-Bone and Emmy from taking a wound. Okay.
Suddenly,
That's the
everybody's
benefit of the
jumped
barricade.
behind my barricade. It's
Quickly
very
down.
crowded under this table.
As the dust settles, you can see that your radio station is in shambles. The roof is still intact. The walls are kind of fractured here and there. Stuff is falling down from above. There might even be a hole or two. You can see some interior walls have collapsed over. Everything that was in cabinets or on top of countertops has fallen down. You look around for that one dude who you had saved, and he's just like covered in what looks like all sorts of ceiling debris. And maybe there's like a vent, like an AC vent, an HVAC vent that has fallen on top of him. But you guys are in this rubble now, but again, still somewhat intact. And there's still the emergency blaring that DJ had going on too, with like surf music. What are you all doing?
T-Bone, I like
go ahead.
you said earlier we should get in the van and go, and I thought that was a bad idea, and I don't think it's a bad idea anymore. I think we should get in the van and go.
I think we should get in the van. And I go and I try to start like cleaning rubble off the guy that has an HVAC that crushed his head.
Okay, yeah, and you can see he's like, and he's got like a piece of I don't know, like rebar or something sticking out of one of the side of him. Blood everywhere. He's had a day, and he's also like coated in like that kind of sheetrock drywall kind of dust.
Okay, you're in bad shape, buddy. But don't worry. I saw a TV show. Guy took a rebar right through his head, and he still lived, and he's fine. So you're gonna be okay. You didn't take it through the head, so it's perfectly fine. And I try to like lift him so that we could like carry him to the van.
And you get him up, but he's like wincing and grimacing as you do.
So that just
T-Bone,
happened.
do you have the keys?
I mean, I've got my keys and I already unlocked it because I was like, like nothing against you guys. Like, you're so awesome and smart and brave. But like, I was really ready to run because I'm not as brave as you. But like, yeah, if we get in the van, I already prepped things to be ready to just get the fuck out.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you have a first aid kit in the van? This guy doesn't look very good.
I've got a hoodie in the corner that like you could try to like do a crude tourniquet, I guess.
Why are we bringing him? He's just going to slow us down. Like, we're like healthy. Why would we bring him?
It's a van.
Because like we're not
This
monsters,
was
and
one
like
other
that was
guy.
a crazy. Like, can we all just acknowledge that there was some weird like probably alien bullshit robot stuff going on?
That?
And like
Aliens are attacking. Yes.
right, and so like this is the time.
This isn't happening, man. What's going on?
Hey, you know what? It is happening, and it's scary as fuck, and it's okay to admit it's scary, but this is a time where we acknowledge that we are more than our frailty, and like the thing that makes us important is the fact that we do take care of this guy, and we take care of each other. We're getting in the fucking van, and we're gonna run, because like that's okay, right? And like I
Yeah, we're
don't
going to
even
run.
fucking-
We're whatever. If you want to take him, I think that's a stupid idea. But yes, let's get in the van. And Max is going to take the nunchucks and whatever like rubble stuff that she's kind of
The
collected.
guitar out of the rubble.
And she's going to run.
Okay.
He's got the beat, like both
You
the
guys are starting to leave.
and the nunchuck.
Yeah. You hear the phone ringing, DJ, as you're going out, like coming from your booth. You hear it like ringing, and your booth you can see is still in shambles, but the phone is still seeming to work.
I look at this guy that I'm like half dragging. He's got rebars sticking out of his side. I'm so sorry. It's my job to answer the phone. I'm so sorry. Just like trying to set him down on some rubble.
He's like,
I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. And I sprint to that phone. Hello, this is DJ at RIP Ypsilanti.
okay. So you go over to the phone, you pick it up, and you hear like, hey man, this is Dave again. I was just wondering if you're gonna play my song. Like,
I'm
like
so
there's
sorry,
been like,
but the radio station is destroyed. I will play Eve of Destruction as soon as we rebuild it.
no man, I get it, man. Yeah, okay. I'm
Dave,
not
aliens
really
are attacking. I think you should get in a car and drive as far as you can.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's been crazy tonight.
Okay,
Like,
thanks for calling WRIP. Let it rip. And I hang up and I run back to.
Let it rip.
You take
So
like
good.
2 steps, and suddenly you hear a, and you look over and you see that your little alert station for EBS is now issuing an alert.
I'm sorry, that's my. Someone has to.
you go to pick them up again. He's like, "Ah," and you let him.
I'm so sorry about this.
Each time the rebar goes further in.
Right?
I start flipping through my clipboard trying to find the protocol because I didn't bookmark it because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you go over. You could do it. You would know it. You would know what to do. You switch it over, and it's just an emergency. Like this is not a test, and it's like declaring it's declaring an emergency, and it's like calling out various places. So it's calling out like different emergency like rally areas and such. So there's like Willow Run Airport. There's the Eastern Michigan campus, that sort of thing.
All right, so I write down on my clipboard the airport and Eastern Michigan campus. Because we might need that information too.
Okay. And so you go back and you pick the guy up.
I'm so sorry about this. Did I grab the rebar? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's hard to find a place to grab you.
Okay, and the rest of you who went outside, you can see that all of your vehicles have suffered damage. Some of them are still intact, but you can see there's like fractured windshields and windows and such. All of them have fractured and broken here and there. You can see some of the smaller ones. Like if any of you had like a small little compact kind of car, you can see that they've been like moved and slid in ways that don't look like where you left them. But your van is a little bit bigger and probably a little bit heavier. And plus it's also one of your items. So it's intact, but you can see it's probably suffered some damage here and there. What does your van look like?
Oh, so like I'm really proud of this. It's a big black van. It's got this red stripe that kind of goes at an upward slope, and there's a spoiler on it. And on the back 2 doors, I've got B team. Because I love the A team.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not the A team. I'm the B team, man.
And proud of it.
You guys look out the sky, and you can see that there is, and you look back into the direction of Ypsilanti, of the town itself. We'll say that you guys were on a dramatic ridge, slightly overlooking the spread of Ypsilanti, and you can see that whole swaths of the town are missing. Like normally you would see lights, you would see street lights, you would see various house lights and such, but it just looks like there's huge chunks of stuff just missing, like patches of homes, of buildings, street lights that are just gone. Like they're just like these empty dark holes. You can see fires, much like you saw when you looked northwest into the forest, where presumably a helicopter might have crashed. But you can see the same thing. You just see fires here and there. You hear the sounds of sirens going off. You hear distant sounds of like gunfire, but you also hear like other weaponry going off. Every now and then you see these bright lights suddenly appear, like kind of like what that machine did to you guys, except to a scale that's got to be 1,000 times bigger. And you see it just open up, this big giant spherical light over top of one section of the town, and then kind of implodes back. And when it does, all the lights, all of the buildings that were standing there a moment ago are gone, and it's just this big black empty space.
Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this?
Like, I know I've got this crazy idea, but I think the more important thing is, are you hearing this? Like, what sort of sound is it making when it does that? Right? And can we
The
recorded.
buildings are disappearing. What does the sound matter?
It's like, what if we can bounce that sound back and then we sound like them so they don't come after us, man? Because, like, they don't want to hit their own, man.
If we're in the van and if the van has been turned on, Max wants to move the dial on the radio back to the university station and see if Featherface is still on air, because that was one of the places that we could possibly go to. And so, like, if that's still in the air, then that might be a safe place to go.
Yeah, when you turn over to the campus radio station, you do not hear the voice of Featherface, but you do hear the emergency broadcast system signal that DJ just put on your own WRIP. So same thing seems to be going on there.
They did say that the campus was one of the places to go to, that or the airport.
Well, somebody must have been there to turn the emergency signal on. So maybe that's still an okay place to go.
Is one closer to us than the other, Jeff?
They are equidistant.
Okay.
They are
in
exactly
that case,
the same amount of distance in time away from you.
Which one has more traffic?
They have the exact same amount. It's
Well, like-
startling how symmetrical it is.
Are either of the roads under
Classic
construction
Ypsilanti,
right now? This is
Classic
Michigan.
Ypsilanti city planning. You know how those guys are. They're so good. They're symmetrical planning. It's all great.
Like, guys, I think we'll just toss out like this crazy idea. Like, that thing was like crazy big and made of metal and stuff. Like, we're in Michigan and like we've got these like Great Lakes. Dude, what if instead we went to the water and let those metal fucking bastards just sink if they chase us?
Can you swim?
Yeah, I'm a really good swimmer.
That's great for you. I'm a good swimmer too.
Oh, cool. That's
I
awesome.
row.
Point out that according to my limited knowledge of Michigan geography, Ypsilanti's not particularly close to the Great Lakes. It's multiple hours away, I think. Though, hey, if there's any Ypsilantites in the chat, go ahead and go.
We could, but because they're so big, maybe we go to the airport and then we can fly over their heads.
I like
We'd have to steal a
plane
plane.
to escape. Plane to escape sounds good.
I think airport's a
Right.
pretty good idea. Like a fortified building and all that kind of shit.
And you know what? You want to make a sound? Well, T-Bone, the airport, they have like those radar things, and I'm sure a radar could bounce a sound back.
Yeah.
So that's the place to go.
I feel like being mobile is great right now because that thing was so big. And I feel like hunkering down does not behoove you when you have giant fucking robot aliens that will bust through your fucking walls.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you're right. You're right.
respectfully.
It's a plane.
It's
It
all
is.
runway. It's all mobile. We can do loops if we need to in the van, and there might be a plane.
Holy shit,
let's go.
DJ, you're so
Let's
Go
go
smart.
right
message.
now.
I just got a message from one of our Ypsilanti listeners, viewers. Apparently, Lake Erie is about 45 minutes or so to the southeast.
Huh.
It's a creepy place, though. They call it Erie for a reason.
Jeremy. So, college or airfield or
Lake
lake?
Ontario is right out there, just so you guys know. Yeah, since we're talking about the Great Lake.
DJ's pushing for the airfield.
So is Emmy.
Okay, you know what?
You're driving.
I'm all for forward momentum, you know? Like, if we're on the same length, we're doing that. And if we gotta veer off later, that's okay, man. I respect it.
Fortunately, the airport is 20 minutes to the same direction as Lake Erie. So if we just got to keep going, we can keep going.
That's great.
man.
So
Actually,
you're
airports
one
to
first.
the
City planning.
northeast. We'll run airports to the northeast. I've looked it up. I'm sorry. Like I said, 10 minutes. Wikipedia research.
Airport. It sounds like airport.
Cool.
Okay. So is that what we're doing? Okay. So you guys hop into your van You got the emergency broadcast system. You guys, so clearly T-Bone is driving, and you all back out of WRIP. You could look back, you see the flickering WRIP. Maybe the W has fallen down and it just says RIP, and you can see like part of the radio tower is like kind of bent over, and you see little bits and pieces start falling inward, and the walls kind of start to cave in as you drive away. But somehow the emergency broadcast signal continues to go on. And so you're driving for a bit, and as you're driving, like everything you saw from up on the ridge, like looking out at the town proper, you kind of see it as you're driving too. Just these huge, just absence of things. Like you pass by, like maybe the road, maybe a mile down the road from where you guys are. Maybe there's like a little strip mall with their Domino's pizza place that you had got the Domino's pizza from before. It's gone. It's not there whatsoever. You just see this big, empty, black space. You see what looks like kind of flakes of, I don't know, black ash or something, almost leaves just sort of floating in the air around, like kind of hovering. But there's no cars, there's no parking lot, there's no buildings, there's no people. It's just this big, black, empty space. A chunk of the road is missing. On the other side of the road, you guys are able to sort of pass by on the right, but the left-hand lane, you can see just a big chunk of it. And it's just this like flickering black kind of, I don't know exactly what it is. It almost looks like leaves falling, but in reverse and purely black. As you're driving past, you don't see any other cars on the road by where you're at. Like, it doesn't look very active. And so you guys are trying to drive.
Any way for me to reach out of the window and try and touch one of these black leaf things?
I would say like you could stop for a second and probably retrieve something, because they're
Right.
all kind of small. But it's probably not
I have
you
no
snatch.
interest in making a stop. If I could have got a what we're still moving, I would have.
Like, it's cool. Like, Emmy,
Well,
like,
I'm sorry.
I think
you're
you're
asking
just
to
like,
do something. There's trade-off, and that trade-off is you stop.
No, for sure.
hey,
For
no,
sure,
it's
for
cool,
sure.
Emmy. Like, you're so super smart and you're so super cool, and like, I love you and everything. But like, I would get your anchovy pizzas, but can I please not stop the van right now?
Please don't stop. Don't stop. It's fine.
Okay, thank you so much for
DJ
not
is in the
making me
back with
stop.
this guy with the
Yeah.
rebar, and DJ doesn't know anything about first aid, so he took T-Bone's spare hoodie that he said he had, and he has it like wrapped around the guy's like torso, but it's mostly just like wrapped around the rebar, like just coiled around the rebar so it stays in place. And okay, guys, so we know it's aliens, right? And the stuff, it's missing everywhere. So keep with me now. In the Superman comics, there's this guy named Brainiac, right? And he will collect like cities and he miniaturizes them and he puts them in bottles. These aliens, they're bottleizing Ypsilanti, right? That has to be happening, right? There's no other explanation.
There's
Yeah, man.
no other explanation.
Ypsilanti, this place
Like-
is a piece of shit. Hey,
You saw
mean,
the
I-
same thing I saw. What else could
I-
it be?
I agree with the alien stuff, man, but like, I don't see anything that really indicates like miniaturization thing. In fact, that motherfucker
Domino's
was
is
like,
fucking missing, man.
yeah, but
could
that
just
guy
be
was like
gone.
9 feet tall. Like, if you're gonna miniaturize things, you don't need to make yourself 9 feet tall. That's like
Brainiac,
over-
he has robots that are all different sizes.
like maybe, man.
You
I
know
don't know,
what?
man.
If this is the story that gets you through this, sure, that's what is. It's horrible either way. The station is gone, and like the roads are gone, and there's hardly any people around, and this is all really bad.
Yeah, and
So
but you know
I
what?
just don't want to end up like in a bottle.
But
I don't
like
wanna be in a
DJ,
bottle.
like, you know what the thing is? Like, you stood true, and you get that emergency broadcast signal activated, didn't you?
I didn't want to get fired.
Yeah, man. It was more than that. You did the greater duty, man. You're like a good person, DJ. And like, I'm so fucking scared, but I'm glad I'm with a good person.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're all banding together and we're all sticking together, and none of us would ever leave someone behind.
So glad. And
That's
Max
totally
just
true,
looks
man.
at like rebar guy on the like floor of the back of the van. So glad
So bad.
we don't leave anybody
What is your
behind.
name?
Me, Frank.
Frank.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, we've been calling you Rebar Guy.
No, my last name is actually Rebar. It's super coincidental. Francis
apropos.
Rebar. You can call me Frank.
Francis Rebar. Note to self: play a character named Francis Rebar.
You know how, like, some people have, like, the last name Smith, and they were, like, Smiths, and some people have, like, the last name Baker, and they baked. We made rebar. It's a family profession.
That's great. So glad we're getting to know all of this about
Oh,
you.
that's actually really good. You know everything about rebar, right? If you know so much about rebar, how do we get it out?
No, I wanted to join the military, so I'm kind of the black sheep.
The one rebar in town who doesn't know anything about rebar. Great.
No, I got my whole family is from Ypsilanti. We go back to its founding. Yeah.
That's
So
what I said.
you-
The one rebar in town who doesn't know anything about rebar.
Oh, I thought you meant there's only one rebar in town. I'm sorry.
No,
I've got
it's the
blood
blood
in my
loss. It's
ears.
okay. Don't worry about it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I think you're
part of
dying.
I think I am too. I felt better, and then you kept dropping me. I
I'm sorry. It was my job.
understand. Yeah.
I understand.
Max is like, could not be rolling her eyes harder during this conversation. And she's desperately looking out the window
my
for any other group of survivors who might be a little better equipped to handle this than her coworkers.
Yeah, so you're driving for a little while. You're looking around. You see an occasional building untouched by whatever this like weird effect is, this weapon. You see lights on here and there. You can see maybe there's headlights driving in your direction, like coming towards you. And as you see it get closer, it's just some kind of work truck, and there's like people piled up in the back, and they're driving towards you, and like they're on the other side of the, and they're passing by. And this is probably what you see.
Are there other cars going in the direction that we're going, or does it seem like we're going in the wrong
This
direction?
is the first car that you've seen on the road in probably 5 minutes since you've been driving.
And they don't stop. And,
as this truck approaches, like lights flashing here and there.
T-Bone, maybe
trying
we
to signal.
stop and talk to them and
Yeah,
get
man.
some information.
I'll blink my own like lights a little bit. I'll like lean my head out a little bit, do like the little peace symbol, like, hey guys, like, what a crazy night, right? Man, we're like,
Oh my God,
really
can you
scared.
stop?
Are you scared? It's okay if we're all scared, man.
Aliens
And,
are
like-
trying to bottleize Ypsilanti.
You can see this dude leans out, and he's got like this kind of long curly hair and a bandana and big old like colorful glasses. He's like, "Hey man, yeah, it's been crazy tonight, man. Like, you don't want to go that way though, man. It's like, ooh, yeah, it's bad, man. Like,
Right,
it's
man?
Are
real
you
bad."
Dave?
Like back
Yeah,
there.
I'm Dave. Yeah.
Holy
do we know
shit,
each
man!
other,
It's Dave.
I'm
Yeah.
DJ from WRIP.
Hey man, why didn't you play my song, man?
I promise when we rebuild the radio station, I'm going to play Eve of Destruction.
Like, I was like going around to like neighbors and stuff and trying to save them. Like, this is Cindy. Hi. Yeah, so I was trying to save him, and I wanted like a soundtrack to it, you know, but all I got was like the EBS signal, man. But anyhow.
Hey man, that's
Why shouldn't we go
DJ?
that way, Dave?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that whole, yeah, there's like a big ball in the sky, man. It's just kind of flying around and shooting like lasers and stuff, man.
Is it at the
I don't
airport?
know. Yeah, man. It's at the airport, man. We saw a couple of them. We saw like 4 of them. You saw like 4 of them, man. Yeah.
Have you been to the college campus yet?
No, I wanted to take like a gap year after I got out of high school and stuff, and like kind of life got away from me a bit, and I never quite made it back, man. But that's all right, I got my degree, man, from like the School of Hard Knocks, yeah, yeah.
We do. Yeah, I just kind of look at everyone.
I don't know.
On the
We're going
acid
that way, man.
evacuation point.
Where are
Okay.
you going?
That way, I don't know. Like, there's lots of explosions and things this way.
Yeah.
We saw.
We came
like,
from that
some
way. There were
tanks.
explosions that way too.
Right. So like
Oh.
Dave, man, I
They're
want to let you
bottleizing the
know
whole city.
where we just
Oh my God,
came
would
from.
you shut up about the bottleizing? It's bad enough, whatever's happening.
Right.
There's a lot of people talking right now, man, and it's really confusing. Like,
So sorry,
I did
man.
a lot of drugs tonight, and all of this could really just have been some kind of strange trip, and I'm
Nope,
sort of
no.
hoping that.
It's
but
not. It's not.
I don't
It was
know,
bad.
'cause, like,
It was real bad.
Yeah,
It's
'cause,
definitely
like,
aliens.
I lost my hand, and he holds up this bloody stump. Yeah,
God.
like, so you know,
How'd you lose the hand? Did they bottleize it?
I was kind of like my neighbor, not Cindy, but the neighbor on the other side, Phil. Yeah, it's Phil. Phil's his name. Well, like the light kind of came up in the neighborhood, man, and then like Phil's side was just gone, man, and it was just like black, and everything was like swirling around. And I saw like his hat floating, so I always liked his hat, man. So I tried to reach out and get it, and then like my hand, it was gone,
Oh my God, they bottleized
Yeah.
his hand.
So was it like the black leaves where the house used to be?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Did you touch one of the black leaves?
Well, no, man. I just kind of put my arm in it, like I didn't even get to touch it, and it was just gone, But it felt weird, It's like when you're outside, man, on like a really hot day, and then you go and you put your hand in like the freezer, and it just feels different, man. It's like that, except it took my hand.
Emmy, I'm so glad we didn't stop so that you could grab when we were driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have been bad. That would be you
It
without a
would've
hand right
been
now.
Really bad.
Yeah, it would have been. You definitely don't want to stop. You should definitely keep moving. We found
We
that when
should
we
keep
stop, we
moving.
lose people, Someone gets out and goes and takes a leak or something, man, and then we leave because we forgot that they were doing that. And then we're like, do we go back and get them? And we're like, nah, that's all right.
Is his stump still
Maybe
like
just
bleeding?
go.
Yeah, it's just like it's
Yeah.
just like there's something wrapped around. It's like a dishcloth and it's just bleeding down his arm. He's just holding it up. Yeah, it's all right. I'm a lefty.
Hey man, like I'm gonna try and like, should we like cauterize the wound or something, man? Or like maybe we could shove like a tire
What do
iron
we
in there.
cauterize the wound with? I've got
Like,
a fucking pocket lighter. That's it.
well,
Maybe
there
we
you go,
can
man.
use my hot cooker to like seal up the skin.
You say like hot cocoa? What was
Hot
what did you
No,
say
gun.
glue
again?
gun. I have a
Oh
hot
yeah.
glue gun.
You just you're gonna use your hot glue gun. You did
Maybe like-
Options. We have
hot
good
glue
options.
stuff. Oh fuck.
We have
Yeah, man. That'd be great, man. Thanks. That'd be awesome. And so he holds his hand
Are you
out.
taking the rag off before you glue, or are you just gluing the rag on? I want to know the details here. Let's get into the logistics.
I'm gluing the rock.
Also, it needs to be plugged in to get heated.
We've got one of those little adapter
Timo, do you have an
thingies with
inverter?
the,
It's
like,
it's a lighter adapter, like a
Yeah,
like a,
yeah.
Man.
okay.
I've got wiring as my expertise, man. This is the first time somebody's done some like hot glue medicine in my van,
like-
man.
Like that both Melissa and I both went to like the adapter, like because one place you would always want to be able to use your hot glue gun is in a moving freaking car. Like, it's definitely the best place to use it. But yeah, so we just see Emmy just like a whole stick and then has to pull a
Feels the
second
wound.
stick out. Yeah.
Charity roll on this to see how it goes.
Sure, give me a charity roll. That sounds fun.
Oh my god.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Yeah, man, it's pretty hot, man. It's crazy.
Gotta
Yo,
seal
right
it
here,
though.
man.
Even have, I think.
Yeah,
you wanna
Steve's
smoke?
character?
Yeah,
would
you
our-
light me up, bro. Come on.
Would you say charity?
Charity, yeah, sure.
Charity? Alright.
Would we by chance
My
have had
charity
any recovery
is
from the
food.
earlier conflict?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys would have recovered one strain.
Yay.
Okay, one strain.
1, 3, 4, 6.
1, 3,
Have
4,
to regain a
6.
strain when we see Emmy just mutilate this guy's stump of an arm.
Okay, go ahead, take a
Trying
point
to
strain,
help.
but you do succeed. Actually, no, you have an item. So, wait. Yeah, you only have 2 items. So, yeah, you've got 3 items. So you've got your vinyl record, you've got your pet rock. You should only have 2 items for now. You have to expend resources to get a third.
Yeah.
She did throw away
Okay.
her pet rock, though.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
a
say
really-
it. Pet rock's
Throw
gone.
away
That's
my.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so take you don't have to take any points of strain because you can use your hot glue gun to get out of the strain window. And yeah, you just succeed. And so there's just this big glob of glue that just covers his stump. And there's like little threads of the dishcloth there. It's like, yeah, that feels a lot better, man. Like, are you like a nurse or doctor or something?
Maybe after this. Maybe after this.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a doctor, but, things didn't go that way, No. But I do work in a hospital, though, man, so that's pretty
Oh, that's
good.
cool. See, that's
Yeah.
where
Hospital?
you have all the good drugs.
That seems like a place
Yeah.
that would be safe in a time like this, would be going to a hospital.
Oh, no, man, that place is crazy, man. You don't want to go there. Like, a bunch of people were coming there, and they all had injuries and such, and we were all just like, too many, man. There's just too many.
You're missing a hand and you didn't
maybe
go.
the lake
you-
was
you
a really
took-
good idea.
Well,
Sorry,
yeah, I
Steven.
mean, like, I know, like, some basic first aid, man. I put the towel on it, It's fine.
So you were at the hospital. You saw that it was busy. You're missing a hand, and you drove away.
Well, I was at the hospital, man, and, because, like, it was my shift, But then I left, and I tried to get the Eve of Destruction on, and you said no. And by the time I got home, things were going off, and it was time to go, man. Like,
So you had
what's with
2
the third
hands
degree?
at the hospital.
2 hands at the hospital, 1 hand at the house. Where are we going next?
Let's go to the lake.
I don't know, man. We're going that way, man.
We
What the
should go
hell
to
is
the
that
lake.
way? The lake? The college?
Safety? I don't know. Hills? Canada?
So T-Bone, turn us around. Let's try going to the campus.
Oh, you don't want to go there, man. Oh, man.
Oh God,
yeah,
why the hell not?
Oh, there's... Yeah, one of them big balls is hanging over top of it, man. It's like a big ball in the sky with, like, looking around. Hey,
We're
it's
going
like
to the
that one
airport.
right
That was
there.
the plan.
Yeah.
We stick
Wait,
to
like
protocol.
right here?
Hey,
Like
Yeah,
right
that
here?
one. See, like that thing right there. And you guys look up, and there is like hovering over top of you, like a giant zeppelin.
Okay,
You see this
drive,
big
drive.
spherical ball, and you see all these like lights start to shine down, zoom, 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 creating this circle around where you and Dave's people are now gathered in the middle of the street. And I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and stop tonight.
oh man.
And
Hey, man, I'm all for democratic
last name
consensus, but fuck this, man. We're going to the lake, man.
oh, I like the lake. Yeah, man, we should go to the lake. Why didn't we think of that, man?
There's a
I don't
fucking
know.
zeppelin over the lake bottlizing the water.
Poor Jeremy.
Oh.
Poor Jeremy.
All right, let's go ahead and call it there as we're at time.
Oh.
Tons of fun. Thank you, Jeff.
It was-
That was so good.
Someone-
Jeff.
that might be the
Francis
dumbest
Rebar.
one. Francis Rebar. Dave from Cheech and Chong is
I love the Dave's not here.
That is honestly, because I like my dad used to listen to that shit all the time, and that Dave
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, and how it kept
Dave's
coming
not
back
here,
in the
man.
album. Open up the door, man. I think the cops saw me coming here. Dave?
Dave?
Yeah, Dave's not here. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, that was We're in Danger. As you can see, very serious game with a high stakes. You know, people lose limbs and lives and all that kind of stuff. Let me write down some notes. Francis Rebar and
And
Dave
Dave.
with a stump.
Stumpy Dave.
On his left hand.
Neighbor Cindy and Phil. Bad things, man. Okay, there you go. All right, that's where we're at. Okay, let's close it down. My Trey, where can we find your stuff on the internet?
My Day plays games on YouTube where I make system agnostic or multi-system tabletop content that centers the human places.
Awesome. As for us, we got a full week. I think we are finally back. We've been taking some time off recently as we've been switching over some campaigns and stuff, but I think we're back. Tomorrow night we should have Wild Sea on deck for you, where Kipser runs us through. Thursday we should be getting back to Coriolis. We started that a couple weeks ago, so come watch The Great Dark as we're going through the Flowers of Algorop campaign. And then on Saturday, unless Long needs to smoke peyote or whatever he does with peyote in Grand Canyon again, we are going to be starting our One Ring campaign that we have been talking about. It's possible he needs to do more peyote or whatever it is. But as of today, as of Monday, March 23rd, we're ready to go. So come back for that. We're going to start the brand new One Ring campaign. It was a new one, brand new one. It's going to be fun. And yeah, so I think that's going to be the schedule for a little while. So I think we're good to go. But that's it for us. Thank you for everyone who watched this. Thank you if you're listening to this or watching this later or something like that. And we're going to get out of here. I'm going to put us on the end screen. I'll find someone to raid and have a great rest of your night. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, man.